So today's journal is 9/18. It's Monday. It's currently 10:26. No, that's 10:37 a.m. I've been up since 5 something this morning. Tried to go back to sleep but couldn't. I was well rested. It was still hella dark out. But I went ahead and got up. Loved on Tiggy. And anyway, just flowing by way of the Spirit. Bringing that clip that I talked about, that movie clip. Indians, niggers, same thing, and however they say it. Anyway, I am including that clip along with part of the last video that I uploaded entitled "We Have All Been Given Free Agency." Okay? And the name of this particular video that I'm doing is entitled "Responsibility Comes with Free Agency." Okay? And there's just some things on my heart, I wanted to include that with that clip. Also, I recorded last night, so I'm going to be having that come for you today. And then also this one. Now, of course, this is 3 projects in which I'm doing. And so, yes, all 3 of these is going to be podcast, okay? No compilation of these videos is going to be strictly the audio only, okay? I am in a process of waiting for Tiggy's food to arrive. Last I checked, there was 5 stops before mine. I did get my peroxide already. That was very timely. Now it says 4 stops away. So, it may be interrupted while I get his food, but my cat food is finally on the way. Of course, I had to repurchase it, I had to use the other card info that I had because the other one was full. The other one was used up, okay? The other one was used up. Stop, Tiger. I'm not a toy. Quit. I'm not a toy. I'm not a toy. Quit it. The other one was used up, okay? So I spent all that I could the last time that I did my shopping for stuff that I needed. Stop, I'm not a toy. Quit. Which I got his wet food, and I got all my cleaning supplies and stuff like that, okay? So I had used the other card info for that. Well, I had to use a different card info. They're gonna be refunding me for the last cat food that I bought, in which I never received, which was like $23 that I spent for it, and when all of this time not having the food, and I had bought it on the 4th, but anyway, I wasn't even planning on talking about any of that. I had to rebuy it and make sure that the seller was actually Walmart and not some third party, where I have to freaking go through this horrible experience again. So, that being said, that should be arriving here soon. But, there were some things on my heart about this free agency. And it coming with responsibility, people. We have to own up to our transgressions. Okay? Things that we did in our individual lives. Okay? It is not a collective when it comes to spirituality. Because your level of growth is directly tied to how much you're able to receive and apply to your life. Okay? Just because people say that they believe, they confess with their mouth that they believe something, it does not necessarily make that true, okay? Because if you truly deep down believe something, then your actions would follow suit, okay? Now, if you truly believe in the Messiah, the one that you want to call Jesus, the anointed one who came to the earth to teach the divine laws of love and life, if you truly believe in him, then you would do what he said, okay? And he told us to take up our cross and follow him. Those who do not take up their cross are not worthy of him, okay? He said, love not the world, for he that loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him, okay? He said, broad is the road to destruction, but narrow is the path to righteousness. All of your religions are a broad road, because all of your religions, every single one of them, is a collective mindset, ideologies, dogmatic belief systems of mortal men that have decided amongst themselves to create their religion based upon bits and pieces of the truth, shrouded in a whole bunch of lies and outright deceptions and manipulation, deceit. Okay? So that makes it a broad road, all right? Because you're following the ideologies of mortal men. And the Most High, the Creator, the Maker of your spirit, okay, your celestial parent, okay, your celestial parents, okay? Bruh. They gave free agency, all right? And they did not create religions, okay? Religion, again, is a set of rules and ideologies of mortal men. These are dogmatic belief systems, okay, that many people will refuse to break free from because they trust in the things that they have been taught to believe all of their life. Okay? They refuse to get new wine skins for the new wine. See, because we're in the time of the revealing. So during the time of the revealing, all the lies and the deceptions that we've been up under is being revealed. However, many people have been so comfortable and complacent in the false reality, in the satanic illusion that we've all been born into, they will reject the revelations that's being revealed in this day, in this time, in this hour. Unfortunately, you know, as in the days of Noah, they were eating and drinking and giving themselves in marriage, thinking that everything is just gonna. They see. I was at the store the other day when I went to Reese's and then Whole Foods, but I was speaking to the Reese's checker, okay, and there was a customer behind me. Both of these European ladies, you know, elderly, you know, up there in age, you know, probably, you know, well, the cashier was in her 80s, okay? She said that she's in her 80s, or she was 80 or something like that. And I made a comment saying, wow, you should be retired. Why are you still working? And she was just like, and then the customer behind me, next in line, she was up there in age too, probably like, 70, 80, 60, 70, 80, something like that. I don't really know. She didn't say how old she was, but she looked up there in age, okay? So anyway, they both were like, we just can't afford, to live anymore. We're forced to work, beyond retirement, because the cashier was like, she said, well, she did retire. She was like, I did retire, but I ended up having to work again because we just can't afford, to not work, which is sad, bro. This is utterly ridiculous. These people are 80 something years old and they're still forced to work, and they're having to stand on their feet for however long. I don't know how long her shift is, but she's literally standing there checking out people at 80 years of age. Okay, this is absolute wickedness. Okay, this is absolute wickedness, bro. Well, those at the top, the freaking elite, they are not slaving for their bare necessities, okay? No, they have impoverished the whole damn world, the whole damn earth, and people are complacent with slaving for their bare necessities, okay? Until they're dead, all right? We can clearly see this, all right? It's being revealed right before your eyes. So anyway, I made a comment to these ladies, and I was just like, oh, well, this is the end. You won't have to do this very much longer because we're at the end. And they both dismissed me. They both dismissed me like I have no idea what I'm talking about. And amongst themselves, they're both just like, oh, we lived through this, and we bounced back from it. We always bounce back from it. You're not bouncing back from this. Okay? Europeans, Gentiles, sons and daughters of Japheth, okay? Japhet, however you want to say his name, Japhet, Japheth, Ham, Shem, and Japhet, okay? Still says 3 stops away, bro. This is crazy. So anyway, the nations of Japhet has had a times, and half a time, okay? And we're at the end of your reign, okay? We're at the end of the reign of the times of the Gentiles, okay? Pale-skinned nations have been ruling the earth, all right? The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. Now, I am not calling all pale-skinned people wicked, okay? However, those who are at the top, the elite, your so-called elite, your string pullers, your policy makers, your lawmakers, and all of these things where this system came from, how this system was established and all of that, that was all European nations of people, okay? That had nothing to do with us, all right? That had absolutely nothing to do with the Aboriginal people in this land of America before the Father withdrew his protection from this land to allow the worst of the heathen to come over to this land across the many waters and destroy the inhabitants thereof, rape, rob, and murder us, and steal all of the resources of our land, placing the descendants up under captivity. They took children from their parents and gave them to another nation to be raised as Christian. Okay? This happened. All right? So, we have had our culture beat out of us forced to go to compulsory school so that they could indoctrinate their culture into us, assimilate us into their reality. Because this was originally a free land, a free and prosperous land. Okay? And we were very happy on this land before the Father allowed the worst of the heathen to come over here. And you Europeans that are over here today, you are the descendants. You are the descendants of the people who invaded our land. You're the descendants of the people who were given a handout. You were given our land. See, they took our land, this U.S. government, okay, that built their government on top of our land. After they raped, robbed, and murdered us, they couldn't kill off all of us. You know, there was lots of wars that were going on, okay? So what they did sneaky things, bro. They caused us to fight amongst each other. You know, they would make deals and treaties with one tribe and cause that tribe to rise up against another tribe. And they've been doing this, bro, for a very long time, okay? So they got crafty with how they destroyed us, okay? Because they couldn't just outright kill all of us, okay? So they manipulated things. They manipulated situations. Then they did paper genocide on us. They reclassified us, okay? They could not kill all of us. So because they couldn't kill all of us, they forced our identity change, okay? This is all in Psalms 83, how they had a confederacy to hide who we are. Okay, so all these nations have played a part in destroying the nation of Israel. Not the state of Israel, not the United Nations created state of Israel. No. See, that's another deception that was done to mislead and deceive, okay? They had to come up with a counterfeit people and a counterfeit land. Since they were destroying the real Israelites, they were destroying and hiding true Israel. Well, they had to have a replacement for us, okay? Which is what your Christianity is. Replacement theology. Okay, so all you so-called Christian saints, you think you have replaced the Israel of the Most High. You have not, okay? However, because my people were so wicked, and they refused to hearken to the voice of the Most High, and they handed the Messiah they killed all the prophets before the Messiah. But the wicked tribe of Judah handed the Messiah over to the worst of the heathen to have them torture and murder him. Okay? And the Messiah allowed this. The promised anointed one allowed it to happen. For several reasons. One was to teach and demonstrate the eternal laws of love and life. Okay? And he allowed them to murder him. He allowed them to do whatever they wanted to do to him. Turning the other cheek and not retaliating against them. He showed love to them, divine love. He never committed a sin against them. He never done any transgression against his captors and or his accusers. But he allowed them to carry out this wicked act, thereby fulfilling the eternal law of divine love, that he will actually lay down his life and allow wicked ass people to take his life. This is why he said, he that loses his life for my sake shall gain it. Okay? But he that saveth his own life shall lose it. Okay? See, if he had retaliated against his captors and those who were torturing and murdering him, how would he become an ascended master? Because he broke the divine law of love. To retaliate is to break the divine law of love. The divine law of love forbids you from doing anything to others that you would not want done to yourself. The divine law of love tells you to do for your neighbor the same that you would want done for yourself. Now, that includes people's ignorance and hardness of heart. The Messiah knew that they were in ignorance. That's why he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. They were in ignorance. So the Messiah had to allow them to operate in their ignorance, which was absolute wickedness, without the light of truth within them. Okay? Now, the divine law of life, he fulfilled when he rose on the third day. Okay? Thereby attaining the keys to the kingdom. Death could not hold him. Okay? Because he rose. The grave could not keep him. Okay? He became an ascended master. And we are instructed to follow in his footsteps. Okay? He did not allow them to murder him to be a sacrifice for your individual sin. Okay? When you commit a sin, a transgression, that is your responsibility to make amends. Okay? You have to take responsibility for your own actions. There ain't no scapegoat for you to pin your sin upon. You don't understand how you blaspheme the name of your Maker to seriously think he came here to this earth to be a human sacrifice to cover your wicked ass sin that you had free agency to commit. See, you got free agency to choose life or death. You have free agency to choose how you live your life. And based upon how you live your life, that will determine your fate. Because you shall reap what you sow. That divine law of sowing and reaping is in effect. That governs us all. one stop away. Okay, that's what it's saying, one stop away. So they should be texting me soon that he's coming. Bro, this took forever. It's 11 o'clock. Like, bro, I said I wanted my delivery between 9 and 10, and now it's after 11. So anyway, bro, let me continue. So I'm flowing by way of the Spirit here. I ain't got no notes, okay? You got to take responsibility for your own transgressions and for the transgressions of your forefathers. Because there is a certain thing as generational curses, okay? And I was born into a generational curse. I had no understanding. I did not understand why me and my people were just so absolutely hated by pretty much all these nations surrounding us. I did not understand why it was so hard for us to prosper. I did not understand why everything that I put my hand to the plow to do to try to freaking better my life never worked out for me. Okay? But then I happened to feel that tugging upon my spirit to search for the Most High. Get to know my Maker. Find out who I am. Allow Him to teach me and guide me. And so I began my journey reading the Bible. And I started in the beginning, you know. And I have many videos talking about this, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, okay? I'm only going to focus upon seeing my life in the scriptures, okay? As I was led by way of the Holy Spirit, I see my life in the scriptures. And I think my package is on the way right now. Your Walmart delivery is on the way. Scheduled to... What? You better not arrive by 12:38. It's 11:04, and I've waited all of this time. It better come right now, bro. So anyway, yes, I see my life in the scriptures, bro. And oh, it says 6 minutes away. Okay. 6 minutes away. They need to come on, bro. This is the second time I done bought this cat food, and he only has one serving of food left. I fed him today, but this is the lowest I've ever been on his dry food, bro. So anyway, this is my life, so I just flow by way of the Spirit, bro. Sometimes I gotta talk about my cat and stuff, you know. But my life is in the scriptures because I am of the true seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, okay? I am true Israel, and this is the true biblical land here in the fourth part of the earth, okay? So though these European women, you know, in research during my checkout kind of looked at me with contempt and like I have no idea what I'm talking about. She's just so sure. She's like, oh, I done been through this 3 times and we bounce back. We eventually bounce back. You know, they have this attitude about themselves. This is how they see it, you know. This is how majority of you Europeans see it. You seriously believe that you're going to bounce back from this. You're not, okay? And not that I'm wishing death and destruction upon you. I am not. I am merely a messenger. I am here to give you the warnings, okay? We are here to warn you because we are the living witnesses that the Father risen up at this time, okay? We didn't rise ourselves up. No, the Most High said that He would awaken us within the land of our captivity, and He will bring back to remembrance who we are, and we will speak His word, you know, to the nations that are around about us, okay? We're doing that. All right? And it's all I can do. It's what I've been given. So as I walk in the mantle in which I've been given, I walk in the instruction that I've been given. All else in my life, bro, is dependent. Like, everything is dependent upon the Father, bro. Like, it is on the Most High to keep me sustained, okay? It is on the Most High to do whatever He's gonna do in my life, okay? It's not for me to worry about it, though. However, I am human, so it's hard for me not to be concerned about my life circumstances when I'm going through what appears to be hell on earth in my life, you know. But because I know that I am in one accord with my Maker, I made the choice with my free agency to be obedient. That's walking in true faith, bro, that everything that has been written shall be fulfilled, okay? Everything that was written shall be fulfilled, all right? And I'm not talking about things just written in pages of books, okay? Though the confirmation and validation can be found in these pages of books, but these things were written upon our spirit and within the celestial heavens, is within the stars, okay? The stars, the sun, the moon, and all of that was given for signs, okay? So our true history and our redemption, all of these things is in the stars, okay? They are there for signs and wonders, all right? They confirm the time that we're living in, okay? And it's all on one accord. And it cannot be changed nor manipulated by mortal men. Though mortal men can distort and twist written words in the pages of books, okay? Because that's something that mortal men have control over. Mortal men don't have control over what's written upon our spirit. Mortal men don't have control over the voice in our conscience. Mortal men don't have control over the heavens and the stars and their positions. They don't have control over the ordinances, the sun, the moon, the stars, or any of that. Okay? So why do you put all your trust and faith in the one thing that mortal men can easily manipulate? Why in the hell are you gonna demote the true word of the Most High, the living word of the Most High, down to some book that a mortal man wrote? Just because there are some things written in that book that were inspired by righteous spirits does not mean that every single thing written in there came from a righteous spirit. Because there were wicked spirits that were also inspiring. Hold on, let me check. What's up, bro? Alright, so there were wicked spirits who were also inspiring. Okay? And both of these have been intertwined into the scriptures. Okay? Both of them. So that's why we need discernment. And that's the other Very important reason that the Messiah came to the earth, the promised anointed one, so that he could send us the set apart spirit of truth. Okay? See, when he came in a fleshly mortal body, he was limited by time and space. Okay? But now that he allowed them to murder him, now he's in spirit form on this earth. So he can send us his spirit, which is what he did. Okay? That's the spirit of truth that's upon the earth today. All right? And those who are obedient to this spirit and we line our lives up accordingly, that becomes Christ consciousness. Okay? And you don't, bro, people don't got much time left because this is the end. Okay? I don't care what people want to believe. All right? You can believe whatever the hell you want to believe. But you're about to see very soon. All right? Shalom.